Well, I want to thank you all very much. This is great. These are our friends. We have thousands of friends on this incredible movement. This was a movement like nobody's ever seen before. And frankly, this was, I believe, the greatest political movement of all time. There's never been anything like this in this country and maybe beyond. And now it's going to reach a new level of importance because we're going to help our country heal. We're going to help our country heal. We have a country that needs help, and it needs help very badly. We're going to fix our borders. We're going to fix everything about our country. And we made history for a reason tonight, and the reason is going to be just that. We overcame obstacles that nobody thought possible, and it is now clear that we've achieved the most incredible political thing. Look what happened. Is this crazy? But it's a political victory that our country has never seen before, nothing like this. I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president. And every citizen, I will fight for you, for your family, and your future. Every single day, I will be fighting for you with every breath in my body. I will not rest until we have delivered the strong, safe, and prosperous America that our children deserve and that you deserve. This will truly be the golden age of America. That's what we have to have. This is a magnificent victory for the American people that will allow us to make America great again. And in addition to having won the battleground states of North Carolina, I love these places, Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, we are now winning in Michigan, Arizona, Nevada, and Alaska, which would result in us carrying at least 315 electoral votes. But it's much easier doing what the networks did or whoever called it, because there was no other path. There was no other path to victory. We also have won the popular vote. That was great. Very proud of it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Winning the popular vote was very nice, I will tell you. It's a great feeling of love. We have a great feeling of love in this very large room with unbelievable people standing by my side. These people have been incredible. They've made the journey with me, and we're going to make you very happy. We're going to make you very proud of your vote. I hope that you're going to be looking back someday and say that was one of the truly important moments of my life when I voted for this group of people beyond the president, this group of great people. America has given us an unprecedented and powerful mandate. We have taken back control of the Senate. Wow, that's great. And the Senate races in Montana, Nevada, Texas, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, were all won by the MAGA movement. They helped so much. And in those cases, every one of them, we worked with the senators. They were tough races. And I mean, the number of victories in the Senate was absolutely incredible. And we did tele-rallies. We did tele-rallies with each one of them. And sometimes we did 2 or 3 and it was amazing to look at all of those victories. Nobody expected that, nobody. So I just wanted to thank you very much for that. And you have some great senators and some great new senators. And it also looks like we'll be keeping control of the House of Representatives.
No, I cannot see anything right now, but
And I want to thank Mike Johnson. I think he's doing a terrific job. Terrific job. I want to also thank my beautiful wife, Melania, First Lady. Who has the #1 best-selling book in the country. Can you believe that? Oh, no, she's done a great job, works very hard to help people. So I just want to thank her. But I want to thank my whole family, my amazing children, and they are amazing children. Now, we all think our children are amazing. Everybody here thinks their children are amazing, but that's a good thing when you think they are. But Don, Eric, Ivanka, Tiffany, Barron, Laura, Jared, Kimberly, Michael, thank you all. What a help. What a great. My father-in-law, Victor, is tremendous, and we miss very much Melania's mother, Amalia. We miss Amalia, don't we, huh? She would be very happy right now, standing on this stage. She'd be so proud. She was a great woman, that one. Beautiful inside and out. She was a great woman. I want to be the first to congratulate our great, now I can say, Vice President-elect of the United States, J.D. Vance. And his absolutely remarkable and beautiful wife, Usha Vance. And he is a feisty guy, isn't he? You know, I've said, go into the enemy camp, and you know, the enemy camp is certain networks. And a lot of people don't like that. Sir, do I have to do that? He just goes, okay. Which one? CNN, MSDNC? He'll say, all right, thank you very much. He actually looks like, he's like the only guy I've ever seen. He really looks forward to it, and then he just goes in and absolutely obliterates them. Say a couple of words here.
Wild. Well, Mr. President, I appreciate you allowing me to join you on this incredible journey. I thank you for the trust that you placed in me. And I think that we just witnessed the greatest political comeback in the history of the United States of America. And under President Trump's leadership, we're never going to stop fighting for you, for your dreams, for the future of your children. And after the greatest political comeback in American history, we're going to lead the greatest economic comeback in American history under Donald Trump's leadership.
Thank you very much. He's turned out to be a good choice. I took a little heat at the beginning, but he was, I knew the brain was a good one, about as good as it gets. And we love the family, and we're going to have a great 4 years, and we're going to turn our country around, make it something very special. It lost that little that little thing called special. We have to make it so. We're going to make this so great. It's the greatest country and potentially the greatest country in the world by far. And right now, we're going to just work very hard to get all of that back. We're going to make it the best it's ever been. We can do that. If we had to wait longer, I don't know. It was going bad, and it was going bad fast. We're going to have to seal up those borders, and we're going to have to let people come into our country. We want people to come back in, but we have to let them come back in, but they have to come in legally. They have to come in legally. Let me also express my tremendous appreciation for Susie and Chris, the job you did. Susie, come here. Come here, Susie. Chris, come here, Chris. Susie likes to stay sort of in the back, let me tell you. The Ice Maiden, we call her the Ice Maiden, right?
Let Ali show you कि एक और एपिसोड में आप सबको खुशामदीद. Do like, subscribe and share this content. आप देख रहे हैं इस वक्त डोनाल्ड ट्रंप एक तरीके से अपनी विक्ट्री स्पीच दे रहे हैं. He's giving a victory speech and he seems very confident. On the other hand, Kamala Harris called off her speech in front of her supporters at her campaign headquarters at Howard University. And now let's listen in. We have Munzir who's with us as well. He'll be speaking on this, but let's listen to what Donald Trump is saying.
Up here is great. Everybody up here is very special. But the Trump, who did you say? Oh, let me tell you, we have a new star. A star is born, Elon. Now he is. Now he's an amazing guy. We were sitting together tonight. You know, he spent 2 weeks in Philadelphia and different parts of Pennsylvania campaigning. You know, he sent the rocket up 2 weeks ago, and I saw that rocket, and I saw it coming down. I saw it. It was, when it left, it was beautiful, shiny white. When it came down, it didn't look so pretty. It was going 10,000 miles an hour, and it was burning like hell. I said, what happened to your paint job? He said, we've never made a paint that could withstand that kind of heat. And, but I saw it come down and turn around. And it was, you know, it's like 22 stories tall, by the way. It looks a little smaller than that, but it's big. And it came down, and you saw all that fire burning. And I'm saying, only Elon could do this. It must be an Elon. And I tell the story. I told it last night. I had a man on the phone. I had the screen muted, no sound. I was talking to a very important man, happens to be here. And that very important guy, one of the most important people in, I would say, the country, actually. But, you know, I was president, and now it looks like I was going to be maybe president again. So I figured I could ask him to hold. So I asked him to hold. And especially because you're going to be president again, they hold. So I took the phone down, and I'm looking at the screen. I'm seeing this crazy thing that's going around and coming down. It looks like it's going to crash into the gantry. And I said, oh, no. And I said, do me a favor. Do you mind holding for a couple of minutes? I want to see this. I thought it was a space age movie or something. I put the phone down. Bad part, I didn't pick it up for 45 minutes, and he was holding. But this spaceship came down.
Munzir, I want to bring you in quickly, if you can hear me. What do you make of it? You called it in some ways. Munzir, can you hear me? Okay, Munzir might be having some technical difficulties there. We'll go back to him, but let's go to Donald Trump.
He said, yes, it was. I said, who else can do that? Can Russia do it? No. Can China do it? No. Can the United States do it other than you? No. Nobody can do that. I said, that's why I love you, Elon. That's great. And you know, when we had the tragic Hurricane Helene, and it hit North Carolina, they were really devastated. The water, this was a big water, as big as we've ever seen, water hurricane. It built lakes out of nothing. Fields became lakes, and the danger was unbelievable. And the people from North Carolina came to me and they said, would it be possible, at all possible, for you to speak to Elon Musk? We need Starlink. I said, what's Starlink?
So you are watching Let Ali Show You, and Donald Trump is giving what is essentially a victory speech. He is the 47th president of the United States. Once again, he was number
I
45.
can see you, but I cannot hear you.
And we are trying to get Munzir Naqvi on as well with us to talk about Trump. If you can see me, Munzir, we'll try to get Trump back on. If you can comment on this, please go ahead. What do you make of it?
One thing.
So there you have it, Donald Trump, 47th president-elect at this moment. I don't know if Munzir Naqvi can hear me or not. I hope he can. Munzir, can you hear me? If so, please tell us what you make of this.
We're going to turn it around. It's got to be turned around. It's got to be turned around fast. And we're going to turn it around. We're going to do it in every way, with so many ways, but we're going to do it in every way. This will forever be remembered as the day.
Hi, Ali. It's a big day here in the United States regarding the elections, the big night. And I think we're up. It's 2:46 a.m. Eastern time here in Georgia. And I know Georgia was one of the 3 battleground states. And so I think it's a big night for America and for the world, really. I think the narrative was in the mainstream media that Kamala would win. but that did not happen. And especially in the key states of Georgia, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, which and the results are still coming from Pennsylvania and Michigan, but I think Pennsylvania has already been declared, and I feel that Michigan will be declared soon if it has not been already, just in favor of Trump. And the key message here is the rural turnout was higher than average, and I think that's really important to note. And I think it's not that Kamala did any worse than Biden did back in 2020, but it's in Kamala's favor right now. I mean, it was in Trump's favor right now, but it was Biden had the advantage, partly because back in 2020 he had a relationship with the unions. Kamala did not have that relationship. Also, there are other factors like economics. They thought that abortion would be the big issue, but it was really the economy and inflation. And so those were the three key issues. I do feel that it's going to be a new day. Half of the country is upset, and half the country is not upset. They're pretty fired up and ready to go. And we see that even here in Georgia, that most of the urban votes or urban populations, they're not going to be pleased, whereas the rural population will be pleased. So it's a very good night for Trump. Congratulations to the 47th president, Trump. Big night for him and a big night for the whole campaign.
All right, let's go back into Munzir. Thank you for that update, of course. But let's listen into what Trump is saying once more.
He will start a war. I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars. But this is also a massive victory for democracy and for freedom. Together, we're going to unlock America's glorious destiny. We're going to achieve the most incredible future for our people. Yesterday, as I stood at my last stop on the campaign trail, I'll never be doing a rally again. Can you believe it? I think we've done 900 rallies approximately from them. Can you imagine? 901, something, a lot of rallies. And it was sad. Everybody was sad. Many people, I said, this is our last rally. But now we're going on to something that's far more important, because the rallies were used for us to be put in this position where we can really help our country. That's what we're going to do.
Donald Trump, 47th American president, इनके साथ में पीछे, for my viewers, standing next to him on his right is Lara Trump. That's his daughter-in-law. Recently, she held a meeting with Pakistani Americans about this situation as well in Pakistan. Human rights, it was dismissed widely, but she is on the podium there, and she is standing right next to Donald Trump. Munzir, what do you make of Lara Trump standing next to Trump and her connections with the Pakistani American community?
Lara Trump has been an instrumental part of the Trump campaign. She also she was all over the country. She was pretty much visiting Michigan, Georgia, even in Pennsylvania. But I know specifically here in Georgia, she came over the weekend. But also, I just want to note that she also met with the Pakistan American community, especially with key people, just to be apprised of issues facing the Pakistan American community, specifically on foreign policy concerns of what's happening in Pakistan with human rights violations and democracy. I think it's a very instrumental time for her to be apprised of what's going on, but more importantly, the willingness of her to listen to what's happening in Pakistan and be engaged, just to know the reality. And I think that did have an impact on the Pakistan American vote, or at least the show of willingness to listen to what the concerns are, especially from Pakistan American constituents. I know some key people were part of that meeting, such as Sajjad Burki and others. But I think that was a very important engagement for Larry Trump, and just to show that they are willing to listen. That was important for the campaign.
And her being on stage alongside President Trump is also very significant. Let's go back to listen to what Donald Trump is saying. It's almost 3 a.m. on the East Coast, so let's listen. Donald Trump is back once more, and it'll be celebratory time, a khushi ka waqt for his supporters and his family. They're on stage, but it'll be a time of deep despair for the Democrats and for Kamala Harris, who has suffered a big defeat. And not just her, it's the Obama, the Biden machinery, the Obama Clinton machinery that has suffered a defeat. And in critical areas like Pennsylvania, the blue wall is gone, essentially. In Georgia, in Michigan, key parts. So that basically summed up the night, and it happened very quickly. And Donald Trump has once again secured the US presidency. I hope you liked it. Do like, subscribe, and share this content. Till next time, take care.